morning. Welcome once again to our morning devotions. And because it's Friday here in Israel, in a few hours, everybody will be saying Shabbat Shalom as the Shabbat or the Sabbath comes in a few hours from now. Our reading for today is going to be from Mark chapter 9, and it starts in verse 2 at the Mount of Transfiguration. Now, some people believe that is Mount Tabor, where also Deborah very famously had her exploits, but it doesn't say here. It just says, after 6 days, Jesus took Peter, James, and John with him and led them up a high mountain. So it's one of the high mountains around here where they were all alone. There he was transfigured before them. His clothes became dazzling white, whiter than anyone in the world could bleach them. And there appeared before them Elijah and Moses, who were talking with Jesus. Peter said to Jesus, "Rabbi, it's good for us to be here. Let's put up 3 shelters, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." He did not know what to say. They were so frightened. Then a cloud appeared and enveloped them. And you know about that cloud, right? The cloud by day, the fire by night, the presence of God. And a voice came from the cloud, "This is my son, whom I love. Listen to him." Suddenly, when they looked around, they no longer saw anyone with them except Jesus. Now, we're going to learn a lesson from Peter, which is not an easy lesson for any of us to learn, especially those of us who like to think that we're accomplished, we're achievers, we know how to do things in life. And especially, in the Philippines, a lot of us are entrepreneurs. A lot of people in COP have their own business, you're entrepreneurs. Peter, of course, he was frightened. He did not understand what was happening. He still, at this point, had not yet comprehended that Jesus still needed to go through the crucifixion, the resurrection. He had not comprehended that yet. And so in his lack of comprehension, in his fright, he just started talking. Making decisions, making suggestions. "Lord, I think this is good. We should be here and it's so wonderful. Let's prolong the experience and let's build 3 tabernacles, one for each of you." So many of us are like this. Actually, he had a very hard lesson to learn because he had to learn that as a fisherman, he was the entrepreneur. It was his business. He was calling the shots. He needed to be making the decisions for his business and his life. But God had another idea. And when we're serving the Lord, God does have other ideas. Have you noticed that in life? And from the glory of the Lord, the cloud that enveloped them, the voice came and said, "This is my son, whom I love. Listen to him." Okay, there's the lesson that a lot of us need to learn in life. No matter how much we're in charge all day long, we're running this, we're running that, we're telling people, it might even just be that you're telling your kids what to do. No matter what, when it comes to the important stuff in life, we need to learn that we're not in charge. He is. And we need to tune our hearts to listen to him.